Next up, we have Cove ambient music, lo-fi music by Waterflame, featured in Geometry Dash is my understanding. Once again, everybody, this is a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician, a composer, and my objective here is to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what is happening here, musically. So, if you like the sound of that, make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, if we somehow hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube before Christmas 2025, I will take a single fan fiction of the choice of the community, and I will fully voice act, produce, and record a audiobook for it. We also have a member of the community offering to do Nitro giveaways, and if you have any more ideas or want to offer to help bring hype, let me know. We can figure something out. This has to be achieved through legitimate and honest means only. No account duping, no botting, no buying followers, nothing like that. Don't be a rat. Go share the streams, the videos with your friends, with your families, with your family's friends, with your friends' families. Those are two distinct concepts, by the way. Use the hype function on YouTube. I don't know how it works, but we have a group on the Discord that does. Go check it out, link down below. And if you are an artist, for example, Waterflame, if you ever want some Mongolian throat singing or some guitar shredding on one of your projects, let me know. I am more than willing to work with you. Same goes for any other artist on YouTube. Let me know. We will make it. We will make it happen. And if you're in the audience, do not harass any of these people. Do not spam anyone. I'm just putting out the open offer. Don't bother anyone, okay? Don't be a rat. Members get early access to the content if you are a paid member on YouTube. So I schedule the videos for the week on Saturdays, and if you're a paid member on YouTube, regardless of the tier that you're in, you get access to the videos when I schedule them on Saturday, regardless of the tier. So become a member today. Disclaimers on your screen now. So go ahead and pause the video if you want to read them in full. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get started. Cove. Let's go. Okay, we start with two main things. We have our initial drums, and this is lo-fi, which my understanding is that lo-fi stands for low fidelity music. So it's supposed to sound very chill, very low energy, so to speak. Something that helps you chill. We have a single synth keyboard playing a chord, just playing block chords, holding them while we bring in while the rest of the drum beat is happening. Most of lo-fi music comes from the sound design. So, Alex says, welcome today. How you doing? And we have our melody. So we bring in a melody, a very nice slow melody, giving us our motif. Motif being the smallest version of your musical idea, the seed, the essence from which everything else comes from. And yeah, we're having a very, very lovely set. Like, the sound design for lo-fi is so crucial. And we're having very chimey, very nice and bright sounds. Very lovely. Let's see where it goes. And something I'm liking is that every once in a while, we would have the melody play instead of the snare in the drums. That is a very, very nice technique to use to replace your drums with part of the melody and have that be the focal point. Really cool stuff. Let me go back a couple of seconds. We have a change here. We bring a stronger drums. Same melody, same chords, we change the drums around, showing once again how important your drums are. The drums are the pulse, and I have to bring it up. I have to bring it up because we had a drum change for everything else stayed the same and the drums changed. If you want to listen to another example where something like this happens, listen to the intro of The Mirror by Dream Theater. Intro for The Mirror. First minute. The guitar is doing the exact same thing. John, 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 John. For a full minute. The drums, the synth, the bass, everything changes around it. And there are times when it's genuinely difficult to tell that things are, that is still going on the same way. And it's a wonderful thing to see. And right now, to a less obnoxious degree, this has happened as well. So really good. It is very interesting to see that in lo-fi we would go for drums this loud, but again, it's also ambient music, so it does turn up the intensity a lot, which I would say falls right on the gray area of lo-fi and non-lo-fi. But then again, I am a foreigner, so let's just continue. Thank you, Jose, appreciate it. We bring back the drums. So now we bring the drums more to the back. We're bringing them more to the back. So we didn't fully get rid of the drums. So we're just basically moving them around, almost like we're just changing them in place in the room. And right now it sounds like they're outside of the room, which is an actual technique that you can use for some pieces of music. Like I remember once listening to, I don't remember who the piece was for, but I was in the Boston Symphony Orchestra, watching a Boston Symphony Orchestra performance, and part of it required the trumpet players to walk out of the performance hall and play from backstage. Like that was part of the piece, and that muffled sound adds to the tone. So yeah, it just reminded me of that right now. So let's see where it goes. We're still playing the same thing. So when it comes to the chords and the melody, we are now doing what is called an ostinato. Ostinato just means that it's repeating over and over and over and over and over and over again. And in this case, it's a little bit difficult to tell with the melody because the melody takes so much longer to complete than the chords do. But it's still a full one-on-one repetition so far. It's a very, very cool way of developing this material by just changing everything around it. Because there are, in essence, two main ways of developing a motif. You either change the motif or you change what is around the motif. And right now we're doing the latter over here. So let's see where it goes. We bring back the drums. These, like, analog drums. So I'm gonna say we have the lo-fi digital drums and the analog drums. Analog being, like, physical. It sounds like a physical drum kit, right? So we bring sounds like a guitar playing some arpeggios. Arpeggios being when you play a chord one note at a time. Very common for electric guitar, like clean electric guitar. So yeah, let's see where it goes. We're slowly adding more chords for the guitar. Slowly but surely. Every once in a while, we're going from arpeggio to just strumming the guitar a little bit more. We're doing, like, right now, the main focus seems to be on changing the guitar a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. This is really nice. I really like how the visual is just a still shot of this waterfall. It seems to me like Waterflame went, on a trip to one of these places, just put the camera there and just let it film for like 10 minutes, something like that. This is really cool. And no, Eleanor, you haven't. Welcome back. Let's see where it goes. See, we changed the drums a little bit. We add one more synth at the end of the repetitions. We're obfuscating the drums a little bit. We bring back the lo-fi drums, changing once again. And yeah, we have this this other synth giving us kind of like a siren sound, like bing, like a beeping sound, like a sonar sound at the end of the bar. I like it. Steka, welcome today. How you doing? I like this. So far, we have used the exact same material. Like, this has been an ostinato for the chords and the melody. The same two that we're playing at the very beginning are the exact same that are playing right now. However, we are making the variations through the things around it, which is a very tricky thing to do while keeping the track interesting. This is lo-fi, so the objective here is to not to stimulate, but to help relax. So it is you do have that advantage over here, because once again, when you're making music, you want to make a very careful balance between what is familiar and what is new. Too much familiarity, too much repetition, too much of the same material, you risk boring the listener, they tune out. Too much new material too quickly, you risk overwhelming the listener, they tune out. However, with lo-fi, right now, what you are looking for is for a sound design and a beat and something that feels just right. You want something that is satisfying to listen to. White, welcome today. How you doing? And this is right now, I would say, this track is being carried so much in grand part by the sound design. Each individual sound over here is so satisfying to hear that it scratches the brain in a very nice way. So let's see where this goes. And no, Eleanor, this is not live cue. Live cue is after this. So let's see where this goes. We bring back the lo-fi drums. And we remove the drums. We bring in some Waterflame with some waterfall sounds, some water sounds. Oh. We remove everything. Okay, so after 2.5 minutes, we remove the elements, everything from here, Waterflame sounds, right? No, waterfall sounds, and we bring in the guitar that had been playing throughout here. We bring in, like, sounds to be a flute higher up on the synths. So we're still using the same material. We're just using different from what we've used before. Clever. 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 We have the synth in the background giving us some ambient. Yeah, sounds like a flute high up. Very nice, giving us a ceiling. Those chords are still being held. Oh, this is very nice. And there we go. We close it off with some very satisfying sound design at the end. The sound of rain being such a relaxing thing. Usually some chimes. And the tape runs out! And the tape runs out. And that's how it ends. There you go. Same but different. How does that work? Alexandru, welcome to today. What a good question. Answer is simple. It's music. Things don't make sense. If there's one thing you need to understand about music, is that a lot of concepts that are logical and that would otherwise be logical and sensical and reasonable outside of music do not apply in music. Let me give you an example right now. We might as well. So there's two ways of comparing scales. You have parallel scales and you have relative scales. You have these two types of scales, and these terms are backwards. So let me explain. So let's say we have the scale of C. So let's say we have C major, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then C. So when it comes to relative scales, it is all the notes are the same, just the start point is different. So if we have this group of notes and we started from C, we get the C major scale. If we start from D, we start getting what is called the Greek modes, the Dorian scale, the Phrygian scale, the Lydian scale, the Mixolydian, the Aeolian or minor scale, the Phrygian, no, the Locrian scale, and then back to C. Relatively speaking, no. These are all playing in parallel to the same scales. These are parallel to the same scales playing the same notes. However, if we were to then bring the scale of C minor E flat, G, A flat, B flat, then C. The starting note and the ending note are the same, but the notes in between are different. This is what we call a parallel scale. Even though we are talking relatively speaking, the starting and ending point are the same. However, we call it parallel. The different scales that you can make out of the same notes parallel to each other, yeah, we call that relative. That's music. That is music. A lot of things in music make no sense. In terms of it as an art form, music is not there to make you understand or to make you figure things out. It's there to make you feel, which means it's a very nonsensical medium in that sense. So yeah, the concept of same but different but the same can actually make sense within the realm of music. That's just music. Yeah. Couple GD Hunters, gonna play that right now. I have no idea what that is. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's music. Coming from a math class, it just breaks my brain even more. Yep, because musicians, you should not trust musicians to name anything. So yeah, if you ever are friends with a musician and they are set to design something, do not let them. Do not let a musician design anything. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, as I said, music goes very, very, like, it does have its sense of logic. It's just warped. It's just warped. It's just very, very warped sense of logic that makes very little sense because the medium itself makes very little sense. So yeah. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, I just wanted to address that. Might as well do it on the video, right? So, there you go. That was Cove, ambient/lo-fi music by Waterflame, featured in Geometry Dash. Once again, everybody, this has been a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician, a composer, and my objective here has been to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what's happened here, musically. So, if you're watching this on the stream YouTube video archive thing, thank you for watching. Make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member, all that good stuff. 1 second. Yeah, Extreme Dash, welcome to the naughty list today. Anyway, so if we somehow hit 10,000 subscribers before Christmas of 2025 on YouTube, I will take a single fan fiction of the choice of the community, whatever y'all want, and I will fully produce, record, and voice act an audiobook for it. This has to be achieved through legitimate and honest means only. We do have a couple of members in the, we have a member in the community so far offering a Discord Nitro giveaway. If you want to offer something like that for the hype, or if you have more ideas for me to do, let me know. Comments, just let me know. And, yes, this has to be achieved through legitimate and honest means only. No account duping, no botting, no buying followers, no rat behaviors. Go share the videos, the streams with your friends, with your families, with your family's friends, with your friends' families. Those are two different, distinct, and very, very separate concepts, by the way. Waterflame, if you ever want some voice acting or some Mongolian throat singing or some guitars in your projects, let me know. We can figure something out. Same goes for any other artist on YouTube. Just let me know. Stuff like that. And if you have an artist in mind that you think you can do, just let them know. Do not spam people. Do not harass people, for the love of God. Do not do that. Don't be a rat. Members get early access to the content. I schedule the videos for the week on Saturdays, and if you're a paid member on YouTube, regardless of the tier that you're in, you get access to the videos for the week. So become a member today, at least for the LFAs, right? So, if you want to listen to this without me interrupting every 3.5 seconds, I will be linking it in the description down below. If you want to request a song and you're not on the channel, go to the pinned comment of this video. It has the instructions on what to do. And if you are on the stream, you can go ahead and start requesting now. So yes, if you're not on the stream, go to the pinned comment. And if you want to catch the streams when they happen live, we aim for Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Central European Time. If you're not in Europe, do not worry. We have the full up-to-date streaming schedule showing in your local time zone in both Twitch and the Discord. They're both linked down below. So, hey, Stega, thank you for the $2. 1 second. So if you live in gay Georgia, real place, and you're like, hey, but what time is 6 p.m. in Hungary? I don't live there. Just don't worry. Just go to the Discord or the Twitch. They're both linked down below, and it's going to show it in your local time zone. And follow the gaming channel. We have a gaming channel because, of course, I have a gaming channel. I'm on YouTube. What else could I possibly have? Games are Basterd. That's where we put the gaming after show recordings when they happen. They are recorded on the main channel in the live stream, and then the recordings go on the gaming channel, linked down below, or just Search on YouTube for Games Are Bastard. Same username as James R. Bastard. Just swap the J for a G, and you got it. And yeah, there you go. That was Cove by Waterflame, featured in Geometry Dash. Really good stuff, man. Really good. But yeah, let's move on.